Hello everybody, I'm Mr. Awesome, and I'm here today to teach you one of the trickiest but extremely useful tenses in English, the present perfect. Have you ever heard a native speaker ask a question like, "Have you ever been to this park?" Or say a sentence like, "He has played basketball in this park since he was a little boy." If you have, then you've heard about the present perfect. The present perfect has different uses, and I want to explain them to you using practical examples. Let's look at the sentence, "He has played." This sentence has two important elements, has and played. We're going to use have whenever we speak about I, you, we, and they. And we're going to use has whenever we speak about she, he, or it. Next, let's talk about verbs. In the present perfect, the verb use is past participle. We can divide these into two categories. The first one is regular verbs. An example would be the verb play. Played, played. As you can see, two of the forms are the same because this verb and all regular verbs have the same form with ed at the ending. Next, we have the more difficult ones, which are called irregular verbs. These can be different. For example, see, saw, seen. As you can see, the three forms of the verb are different, but this is not always the case. Like, make, made, made, or cut, cut, cut. There are many irregular verbs in English language. However, I recommend you to begin learning the ones that you're actually going to use in everyday English. After that, you will learn more by watching TV, reading a book, or listening to music. Now that we have the grammar basics out of the way, let's look at three of the most important uses of present perfect.
Number 1.
Actions that started in the past and continue in the present. For example, her parents have been married for over 50 years. He has played basketball since he was a little boy. As you can see, in these two examples, the action that started in the past continued to be true in the present. This is how the present perfect makes a link between the past and the present.
Number 2.
Experiences that you've had. For example, I have been to Italy. Kelly has never seen an Avengers movie. In the first example, I'm talking about an experience I had before, that I went to Italy. It's not important how many times I went or when I went. I'm not mentioning it. All I'm saying is that I had that experience in the past. In the second example, I'm mentioning an experience that Kelly hasn't had yet. Now, we can use this to talk about experiences that we've never had. Kelly hasn't had the opportunity to do it, but she's still alive, so she can have that experience in the future. Come on, Kelly, watch an Avengers movie. I promise you'll like it.
Number 3.
Actions that were completed in the recent past. For example, I've just finished my work. Let's go have some fun. They've just left for the airport. You can still call them if you want to say goodbye. In these two examples, the speaker is talking about an action that was completed not too long ago. We often use this when we want to introduce some news, but it's not necessary to say the outcome of the action. Well, that's it for today. There are more uses of the present perfect, and it combines very well with the simple past, but we'll see that in a future video. If you have any questions or would like to write some examples, please do so in the comment section below. If this video was helpful for you, please give it a like and subscribe. And remember, stay awesome!